hoping this avocado is okay, and I also really need groceries. Oh my god, it's perfect. That was a terrible cut though. I have some sriracha salt. And then a teeny bit of regular salt. This stuff comes out so fast, it's kind of dangerous. Let's use this little bit of lemon that I found in the bottom of the fridge. Good morning. Oh, I feel like I have so much to update you on. Isn't it funny though that the last piece of food that I have in my fridge is an avocado? I feel like avocado is usually the first to go, but I have like a perfect avocado on toast breakfast. I have 3 pieces because they're kind of tiny and it was kind of a big avocado. And I still have another half of avocado to have tomorrow, which is amazing. I think I'm gonna go and get some groceries this afternoon. I'm gonna have my coffee and my breakfast, start updating you, and we're gonna get in and do some more list related stuff. I need to go over a few things. I'm still working on my mid-year reset, and I thought I would do that with you. I also am like doing my natural hair today. I was trying to figure out how to get it so curly without the salt water. When I was in the Bahamas, it was really easy to make my hair just go like big and fluffy, but here it's been a little bit harder. It gets very soft and sort of flat. But last night I washed my hair, I brushed it through, and then when it was still kind of wet, I just scrunched it all together and then I slept in it and I woke up this way and I'm like, yay, I love it. So I'm trying to figure out how to just do my hair a little bit more natural because it's easy and then I'm not putting heat on it and I'm not damaging it. But I've got the messy, full head of hair today. I'm gonna eat my breakfast, I'm gonna have my coffee, and then we can get in and start doing some more mid-year reset stuff. Oh no, I'm making a mess. Good call on the lemon. The lemon made that so much better. I forget that lemon and avocado go hand in hand. I'm gonna need to change my battery. Oh man, I was just about to sit down and talk to you, but I gotta change my battery, otherwise it's gonna die. Okay, I'm back, I'm ready. I am going to do a bit of a haul. I feel like I haven't done a haul in a while. Last week, Liz and I went for a bit of a road trip down to Buffalo. For those who don't know, Buffalo is in New York State. It is in the United States, and it's just on the other side of the border down near Niagara. And we wanted to do a trip because we wanted to hit up Trader Joe's, Primark, and Target specifically. We did go to a few other places, but Primark is new there and they now have them in the States, and it was a big fancy store with so many things. And I went into the trip not really wanting anything in particular. I was just gonna grab some groceries, but I ended up buying a bunch of things, and I was on the lookout for some like mid-year organizational stuff. And I wouldn't say any of this is organizational related, but I'm going to include it in my mid-year reset anyway, because I feel like some of these things are just going to help me go into the second half of the year just feeling a little bit better. So I thought I would do a bit of a haul of some of the things that I picked up. The first one is this adorable little waffle maker. I have been wanting one of these for ages. Did I mention this when I was back in Melbourne? I feel like maybe I mentioned this back in Melbourne. I've been wanting a teeny tiny little waffle maker because I want to make the rice. Have you seen the rice patty things that they make with these? That's what I wanted it for. Not actually to make proper waffles. I wanted it to make rice patty thingies so that I could have like salmon on them or avocado and those kinds of things. But this one is so cute. It's purple. It's adorable. This one is from Target. I think it was like $10 maybe. It was pretty cheap. I think that was USD. Yeah, like $10 USD. Super cheap. I'm super excited about it. I feel like that's a good thing to like include in my mid-year reset, making more interesting food. From Primark, I picked up 2 new sponges, one for foundation, one for doing my bronzer. I also picked up these really cool white sunglasses. I think they're really cool. I think they'll be fun for summer. I'm just so excited that it's summer right now. Like, this just makes me so happy. I grabbed one of these little hair massagey things. I've been wanting one for ages. Actually, that feels so nice. I've been wanting one of these for so long, and it was only like $3. Oh no, $2.30. And I thought, perfect. I'm getting it. I also got some socks. Super practical purchase because half my socks I feel like they have holes in them at the moment, and these are just like those little no-show socks, and what were these? Well, $5. So, you know, pretty cheap. This is all in USD, by the way. It's kind of complicated sometimes working with so many different currencies. I obviously work with a lot of USD stuff. I sometimes get paid in USD, and then I have like my Australian bank account, so I work in AUD, and then I also have my Canadian bank accounts and I work in Canadian. So it gets a little complicated when I'm talking about prices, but today we're talking in USD. I picked up some shoes. These are adorable and incredibly comfortable. They're like a woven, like light tanny nude color. I love them. I'm so excited. I've only been wearing those white slides. I remember, I think back in April, I was talking about buying new slides and sandals for summer because my old ones were like 4 years old and I needed some. So I got some new slides. They're so comfortable. I'm very excited to wear those. I also was very practical and picked up 3 pairs of underwear. Like this is, you know, very practical purchase here. I feel like that counts as towards a mid-year reset, you know? I also have a lot of bags of mashed potatoes. These are amazing. So I think we got these from Target, and I got roasted garlic, butter and herb, and baby reds. So I have them all. Liz gave me one of these last year sometime, and they're just really, really great. So we picked up a bunch of those. We also went to Walmart there because we wanted to try the Chamberlain coffee, which is Emma Chamberlain's coffee line. They only had 2 available. This is a vanilla latte with almond and coconut milk. And this one is a mocha latte with almond and coconut milk. And I need to put these in the fridge, but I'm really interested about having coffee out of a can. And then the last thing that I have in here, I do have groceries in the freezer. I bought some little chocolate covered bananas and strawberries from Trader Joe's, and then also some like hash brown, like a shredded potato hash brown mix. And then I got peanut butter cups because the Trader Joe's peanut butter cups are the best. And I think that was pretty much it. But I also picked up 2 books because I just want to have the biggest library one day, and I am just gonna keep adding things to my storage locker. I know it's very impractical while I'm traveling around to be buying things, but this book is called When You Were Mine. I actually picked this one up from, I actually don't remember, it's like a dollar store. I can't remember what it's called, but I've been there a couple of times. It is by the same person who did In 5 Years, and I read In 5 Years last year, and it is a fantastic book. So I got this one, and I want to read this one. And then Liz has been telling me to get the Verity by Colleen Hoover, and I've just sort of been like, and not doing it, and I finally did it, and I finally bought it. And it's kind of silly because I actually have another book that I bought last year that I've been carrying around with me while I travel. Haven't even picked it up yet. And I read like 5 books last year, and I went from like 0 the previous year to 5 last year, and now we're halfway through the year and I have read none, and I'm not happy about it. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna grab myself a couple of books and I'm going to start one of these. I think I might start this one first and even just ditch the one that I already have that I haven't picked up yet. I'm gonna start this one because for the second half of the year, I want to finish at least these 3 books. I'm going to do it. It's going to happen because I miss reading. I miss making time to like relax and do that. So I am gonna get back into reading, and that is like a goal for the second half of the year. Anyway, that is my little Trader Joe's, Walmart, Target, Primark haul of all these little bits and pieces that I feel like count towards a mid-year reset. I mean, the books definitely do. That's definitely a goal that I'm setting for the second half of the year. Anyway, I'm gonna go and put all of this stuff away now and then jump up and get into some other things. Please step into my office. This is my office now, apparently. I've just been working from the couch for the last couple of days. It's been very comfortable. It is like raining a lot right now, so it's nice and cozy in this space. I am currently dealing with some shipping issues. So I am heading to DC next week actually for about 5 days. I'm gonna go and see one of my friends, and I bought 2 dresses off Lulu's and I had them shipped there because it's so much cheaper for people in the States than it is for people in Canada to shop from Lulu's. Basically, I bought the same dress in 2 different colors because I don't know which color I like more, and they were sent with 2 separate couriers. They were supposed to arrive on Sunday. Neither of them showed up Sunday. One is apparently being delivered today by 9 p.m. So I'm hoping that it's gonna work out and it actually shows up. The other one supposedly was delivered on Sunday and it was nowhere to be found. So I've had to like chase it up a little bit, and I'm hoping Lulu's will get back to me about what's going on. But I am so excited to try these dresses on. They're so pretty. I will show you what they look like and I'll have them linked down below. I just can't decide. Which one do you like more? We've got like a dark blue one or a more turquoise color. Like, what are you thinking? But I think that would be perfect for my cousin's wedding, which I'm so excited about. Heading back to Australia in September, I have some like direction with my life for the next couple of months. But I have to tell you, I am so fed up right now with traveling. Like, I am so ready to get my own place, and I am so ready to start like settling in somewhere. And so, because I'm ready for that, so I have started figuring out what's next. And as much as I love Melbourne and I love Australia, I don't want to live there. And so I've been speaking with my lawyer friend for the last little bit, and I am going to be applying for a visa. Yeah, I've come to the decision that I don't want to move back to Melbourne, and so I am starting to collect my documents and all of my information to be able to start a new visa process. And I'm very, very excited about it. It may take some time though, because if you've ever tried to live overseas, it's really complicated and it just is a long process sometimes. But that's what I'm doing. I officially have some direction. I have some updates for you. I have like started Pinteresting like the vision of like my new place, and I'm just really excited. So I'm probably gonna hang out here for the rest of summer, start working on this visa. I'm gonna go back in September, and I'm hoping by the end of the year I can like get myself all sorted to move back overseas. So I'm really excited about it. Fingers crossed everything goes smoothly for me. But that's like kind of a major update, I guess. That's where we're at going into the middle of the year. That is one of my goals for the second half of the year. So while I'm sitting here, I'm just gonna check my to-do list. I wrote a very half-assed to-do list this morning. I need to make a Norwegian krone planner from my budget planners. So you can actually get any currency with the budget planners. They just come as a default with dollar, pound, and euro, but they can be made into any currency, and I do it for no extra because once I make it, it just goes into the library of all of the planners, and then if someone else needs that same planner with that same currency, then I can send them the link for that. When you get a planner link, it will ask you to make a copy, and you make a copy of the planner, and then that way you have your very own planner. No one else can access it. I can't access it, and that way whatever you do is just edited in that planner and it doesn't affect the original file, which I still have. Okay, all done with the planner. I've just packaged it up and sent it off. The symbol for the Norwegian krone is a little KR at the end. So every single one has a little KR, and then their digits are separated by a little comma as well. It's very, very fascinating stuff. Anyway, now that that's done, I'm gonna go back to my to-do list and see what else I have to do for today. I just went on the biggest hunt for this. This is my 2023 vision board. I thought it was in my journal and it wasn't. And then I went through my big suitcase, couldn't find it, packed it all away, and I was like, no, I have to find it. Pulled back out the suitcase, and sure enough, it was at the very bottom under some clothes. But this is my 2023 vision board, and I love it, right? This was so much fun to make. Christina and I did them back at the beginning of the year, and it was just a really fun couple days of cutting and pasting, and I wanted to do it on paper so that I could fold it up and take it with me, right? Like, it's cool that 6 months later I am able to just pull it out and I have it, but I don't really connect with it anymore, right? I don't really know what my thought process was behind putting the things on here. Like, I've got a lot of cooking stuff, which is great. You know, I've really stuck to that. I do a lot of cooking and feeding myself as opposed to eating out, which was definitely a goal for this year. Over here I have the book stuff, which, as I said before, that has not been something I have stuck to. I don't really want to get rid of it though, because I still have the goal of having a beautiful library. Like, look at this. Look at these beautiful books. I want to have a beautiful library in my house one day, and I do love reading, so I am definitely going to ensure that I get on top of that for the second half of the year. Down here we have the European love affair and all the travel stuff, which is fantastic. I wanted to travel a lot this year, and Europe was supposed to be a big chunk of that, but I feel like my plans have changed. And so I have tried so hard this year to just go with the flow and stop trying to control things. And I have been pushed in a direction I just didn't think that I was going to be pushed in. I may go to Europe at some point, also I may not. And that's okay too. You know, I'm sort of figuring it out, and I have definitely traveled, but just not specifically to the images that I have stuck down here. One of my favorite things for vision boards is to cut out lots of little words and things. Like, I love that. That I feel brings the entire collage together, and I love it. But what I was saying is I don't connect with this anymore. Now that I know sort of where I want to go and what I want to do, and I want to work on this new visa, I think I need to create a new vision board. I need a new mid-year vision board. I feel differently, where I'm going is different, and I just want something I align better with. And I think I'm gonna do this maybe next week, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know if you'd want to see the process of me putting together something like this. I also am putting together a Pinterest board. I don't know if I've started it yet. I can't remember, but I want to put together a Pinterest board to help bring the vision of where I'm going with my life, because I got exactly what I wanted out of the last 6 months. I wanted to travel, I wanted to go with the flow, and now I have some direction, and I am so excited about putting the wheels in motion to get me to where I want to be and like getting on with my dream life, if you will. So really fun to be able to reflect and look upon this 6 months after I made it, but I'm ready to make a new one and start putting myself on the right path. I need to do some cleaning, so I'm gonna change into basically my uniform. I wear these non-stop. It's this little tank with thin straps from Simon's, and then I have the TNA butter leggings. They're so comfortable. This is what I am always wearing. You will never have to wonder, because I have many of these tops, many of these pants, and I just wear the same thing basically every day. It helps with decision fatigue. You know that thing where you're supposed to make less decisions for yourself? Yeah, when I don't know what to wear or I just want to be comfortable, always the same thing. So I'm gonna get changed and I'm gonna do some cleaning and then head out for a walk and get my steps in. Okay, I'm gonna go out for my afternoon walk. Sometimes I have a morning walk, sometimes I have an afternoon walk, sometimes I do both. I'm gonna track it in the Copilot app. I have a coach that gives me workouts every week, and one of the ones that I do every single day is a 45-minute walk. So I am going to press start. It syncs with my watch, and then I can track all of my steps. So I'm gonna go out for my afternoon walk, and I will see you guys in my next video.